Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So I'm bringing you a children's card today. This is the card I made for Stamping Dreams, and it was kids and babies. So in the blog hop, there's children's cards, there's baby cards, and I've made a children's card. So this card is for my great nephew. He is 12 on Wednesday. It would have happened by the time you see this. And he's a huge Harry Potter fan. So Gryffindor is his favourite house, obviously, because that's the house that Harry Potter was in. And so I've made this little Gryffindor Robe birthday card. So if you stay tuned, I'll show you how I made it. So I wanted to make the Gryffindor tie. So I've got the tie-dyes from Suit and Tie, and I've got some crushed curry, and I've got some cherry cobbler. So I need a piece for that and a piece for the tie knot as well. So I've previously done ties using ribbons wrapped around a die cut, and I've done little strips of paper and stuff. The ribbon worked well, but I don't have any ribbon that would work with this, so I'm going to do some masking. So I recently made a project with this mask where I created my own DSP. I'm looking around, I can't see it. And that's kind of what's given me the idea to do this. I thought this would work quite nicely. Right, so that will work. That's the right size. So I'm going to put this mask over it so we get the stripes. So we need to, let's stick it down in place so it doesn't move. And I'm going to use a sponge dauber. Could use a blending brush, but I think I'd get a better colour with the sponge dauber. And I'm just, obviously with it going on to crushed curry, you're not going to get the same colour as you would get if you were doing it on to white. But I am just hoping that it will be good enough for a Gryffindor tie. I say this worked really well using this on basic white, and I did different colours. And I may, if this works out well, do this to create a little money folder, because I'm going to give him money because he does sort of, I think he does some sort of, plays games online, and he needs money in his account to download them. So I can't buy him a download because you have to physically do it on his machine. So this way the money can be added to the card that he uses. So I'm just going back over I think we'll call that done. So there we have it. I think that works really well for a Gryffindor tie. So I will just get that die cut out. I'm just going to wipe my mask. So I'm going to bring in my little mini. Just ordered new plates for this because this one's going, and I just want to have one. I think it might go on for quite a while yet, but I just wanted to have one in, just in case. Right, I might put that. I think I'll put it on there. Trying to decide where's the best place to put that bit. Yeah, just wait one just in case. I didn't realise that they're really cheap. The replacement plates. So there we go. There we are, Gryffindor tie. I think it's perfect. And then we've got the cover for the knot there. Not sure I like how that one's turned out. I can always, I've got options there for cutting it differently, but how cool is that? I think that works really well. So let's get the rest of the stuff cut out for our Gryffindor card. So we need a collar for the shirt, because underneath the cloak they're going to wear a white shirt, and the tie will come down from that. And then we need our cloak, so we need to get some black to cut the cloak out, but then we want the hood shape. Now I don't really want the lapels, so we're going to have our hood about there, so that we have that in cherry cobbler, and then we'll cut our cloak like so. And I'm going to attempt to do like a Gryffindor badge, so I'm going to use this to cut that out. And I think probably what I'm going to do is, I've got a little picture of the Gryffindor badge, and I'm going to put that on it. So that's that. We don't need anything else from this. So we need some white cardstock, and we need some black cardstock, and we need some cherry cobbler cardstock. So got a few scraps, so we just need a bit of white there. That's all we need for that, so we can chop that. Bit of scrap, and that's our shirt collar sorted. And we're going to cut that section with that. Now I want to cut this down to a card mat, so I'm going to use a white base for the card. So this needs to be the size of our card mat, so that's 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. And we will be cutting this bit out like so. It'll be matched up with that, so I'll probably cut that out first so that I know where to place for that. And then we can cut a black pocket out, and I'll get my little Gryffindor badge to go on the top as well. So I'm going to get those cut out. Okay, so we're all ready. I went on the internet. I got a picture of the Gryffindor badge. I printed it off, and then I put a bit of basic white over where I wanted to print. I took the pocket die, and that was the size I wanted. It was ever so slightly too big. That one was a bit small, so I resized that a bit, put it over there, just caught it. So I just glued a bit of this over, maybe used glue that was a little bit too good, actually, thinking about it, but that was good enough. So I will fussy cut that out to stick on the pocket, to go on there. I felt it looked a little bit bare here, so I cut the centre piece where you put like the shirt pockets down. I just thought that might make a nice little strip there, but I mean, I'm probably going to put a greeting on, but I've got a few buttons there. I thought that might liven it up a bit, but I am probably going to stamp a happy birthday greeting anyway. So let's get this fussy cut out. Now I'm not going to be, I'm going to try and be as accurate as possible for it, so trying to do it so you can see as well as see myself. So go around the bottom bit, that's quite easy. I did some fussy cutting in a video recently, and somebody commented that I was really good at fussy cutting. Well, thank you very much. I try. I really do try. I'm gonna go around this, and I'll probably ink the edges so it won't matter. I don't think anybody's going to look at this with a magnifying glass, particularly. I'm sure you could probably get some stickers that would work. I think that would be fine, and I think what I might do is take my black Stampin' Right marker. That was Night of Navy Jazz, that's black. And I might just go over those white bits. And then it don't really matter about my little mistakes, because they're sort of covered up. There. Oh, round the top. Round the top, Jez, round the top. There we go. That'll do for me. I'm sure that will do for my great nephew as well. So I'm gonna now think about the sentiment. Now there is, excuse my arm, happy birthday to you there, which is a nice masculine one, I think. So I might use that. I haven't put the words on the back of that one. I haven't on many of them, to be fair. So let's do that. So this is how I do it. I take my happy birthday, my sentiment like that. I get a block, I stick it on the block, I then peel the back off. There we go. Like so. And then, with my glasses on, make sure it's the right way up. And you can match, my head might come in the way here, you can match up really quite easily your stamp. Like so. I find that the easiest way of doing it. Now I believe this goes in the nice tailored tag punch really well. There's the tailored tag punch. Yep, fits in there beautifully. So I'm going to get some basic white, Memento black. Oh, shall I do it in cherry cobbler? There's an idea. I'm going to try it in both actually and see which I prefer. I could do cherry cobbler and crushed curry. Oh, now I might be cooking on gas here. So let's get some crushed curry and some Stampin' Right markers, and let's do the birthday in cherry cobbler. That's why I love having the markers. These are from the Regal sets, so you can buy just a set of each colour family if you wanted to build your collection up slowly and don't want to shell out. I think it's the best part of £100. I think it is £100 to buy them all. You can get set by set. So that's quite a good way. You can watercolour with these. And if you're building up your inks, this is a good way of having all the colours quicker. So then we do the huff to make sure. And then we stamp. And you get the two colours. Quite like that. So I want the tailored tag punch. Trying to find it now. There it is, hiding at the bottom of my, and I'm gonna because you can mat this, so if I cut this down a bit like that and then feed it back in. So we make it a little bit smaller. What's easier? Let's do it the easy way. The easy way for this is to get a bit of an arm. You can do it with a post-it note. I always struggle with a post-it note, personally. Take some of the sticky off that. Managed to take it all off actually. There we go. And then we can put that down through there, and that's much easier to hold it. And you can line it up and punch And then we can do a cherry cobbler. For the outside. I'm not sure that this one's... Is this piece big enough? Oh yeah, cooking on gas. And I think that then that's stuck on there. Oh yes, I think that works really nicely, having the colours like so. So now all we got to do is stick it all together, and that's our nice little Harry Potter card all sorted. So I will stick this down. Right, so now I want to make sure I get the tie in the right place. Okay, so what I thought was I'd line this up. Got the shirt lined up there, and I'm going to take a little pencil mark and mark it there where I need to stick my tie down, because I once made a card with a shirt and I'd stuck the jacket and everything down, and I hadn't put the tie, forgetting that the tie needs to go underneath, so not making that mistake again. So let's put that on the centre so we can get it straight like so. Stick that on there like so. That will go on there, and then we've got the knot to go on top. That'll work. Wondering if I've got a little bit of wiggle to maybe push it up ever so slightly. No, I haven't. That's it. It's stuck. So let's stick this on. Now, I did toy with the idea of running the black cardstock through an embossing folder, the textile one, but I decided I would leave this one smooth. When I do suits, I do sometimes do that, but I thought this one would work better left flat, and then I'm going to put that knot on the top, and I've got a bit of leeway to actually make it slightly higher. I think that works well. Somehow I completely missed that dot. Clearly weren't looking at it properly, because the dot nowhere to be seen. So what I like to do is put a couple of dimensionals on the top section. I'm going to use these so that it starts poked up and then goes down to not being poked up. I think it gives it a bit of life. So I just put a dab of glue on the end bits to stick down. I'm going to turn it up the other way so it's nearer my eyes, so I can see where I need it to go. So you can see what I mean about giving it a little bit of life. So it's poking up there. I don't know if you can see. So it's poking up there, going down. Like so. So that's my card done. So I hope that was useful. I have been wanting to make a Harry Potter robed card with this set ever since I got it, but I had to wait for October when it was my great nephew's birthday to do it. So yeah, Gryffindor is his favourite house, and so you could change the colours up to whatever house you're doing. So all the details will be over on my blog, nigezza.co.uk. I'll link to the original blog hop so you can go and see what other children's cards people have made. And there'll be all my shop links down below so that you can purchase any of these things if you wish to. I did worry that this suit and tie dyes were a bit of a one-trick pony, but I've made loads of different things out of it, and I think they work really, really well. Okay, see you all again soon. Bye.